everybody, welcome back to The Village, hidden in the Shed, the official anime podcast of the Shed Network and Alien Entourage. And you already know it's your boy, Sid Floyd.
Cherokee in the Jeep Cherokee.
You already know as well, it wouldn't be The Village, hidden in the Shed, if it weren't for my cousin, the Blue Beast of the East, Mike Nice. Give it up for Mike Nice. Shout out to our boy Doomer on the ones and twos, working the cams and the angles right now. He's really freaking putting in that work. I seen him bust out 50 push-ups in between. Everyone give a little round of applause for the boy Doomer. Running it. Yeah, look at us. Yo, we know that you guys have been loving the way that Village has been looking lately. It's been kicking ass. We've been doing some numbies on the comeback, and we're ready to keep bringing some more.
We're back.
So
we're back to talk our shit.
We're back. We're back.
Dude, we know too much to be talking nonsense.
Exactly. It would be nonsensical not to. So today, we're going to run it back on like a little versus tip, you know, since that Kakashi Gojo one went so swimmingly.
Yep.
And we're going to bring you guys maybe one that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
Maybe one that you didn't know you wanted, but you needed.
Oh,
sort
this
of like
one's going to be
the versus version of the way Batman is as a hero. Does that make sense? The hero that you need, not the hero you want.
Yes. Because I think that this matchup is definitely going to have people split.
Grab that.
Split.
These are our white balanced sweat rags.
What are these for?
To powder your nose.
Oh, okay.
Actually? Yeah.
Because I needed it.
Yeah, no, that's why he passed it. That's why it's so
shiny.
Right yeah. So to bring it all back, let's not lose momentum on this one. That matchup that you didn't know that you fucking really needed is Sakura versus
Broccoli.
What?
The green.
What?
Beast.
What? That's crazy. Why would you guys even do that? It doesn't my
my little nephew.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a battle of essentially taijutsu.
This is a battle of what you know and what you don't know, I feel like, also.
Isn't that all of our episodes?
No, because I think, you know, obviously we got huge Sakura hate on Naruto and the Naruto.
But you know, but who on record? Who has been a Sakura fan this entire time?
You have absolutely
always. Everyone always hated on Sakura,
and a lot of people I feel like they might not know Sakura as much as they should.
Exactly.
So
not that that's their fault.
We'll get down to it.
It's kind of storytelling as well. But but we're talking peak, right? We're talking peak. We're talking Sakura, Byakugou.
So when I was also looking at some of the Sakura feats, just to brush up, a lot of them are in like the Hedon stuff. Not Hedon, the light novels.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of like spectacular feats are in the light novels, which is canon.
And I haven't finished all those. So
but
you're
No, I'm not. I just wanted to see if like how strong she was, like, and she I forgot she defeats
Wait, hold on. Before we get into her feats, let's talk. So their prime state is Sakura, Byakugou.
Pretty much Boruto, right? Both of them. Boruto is like their peaks, kind of.
Let's say I guess so. Because Sakura's peak is Boruto, but I think Rock Lee's peak might be the Fourth Ninja War.
So whenever he unlocks the seventh gate, that's when his peak is.
All right. Well, wait a minute.
That's fourth. War,
well, let's say this.
No, he only did six.
By assumption, he's capable of 7.
I know.
But
then that makes him
by assumption, are we saying that he could do 8 gates?
Yeah, because I think it's known once you basically know 7.
Yeah.
You know the 8th.
But you just kill it.
You just don't do it. Yeah. You can't practice it. You know,
exactly.
So.
No, that's a good point. Because you can't practice it.
Yeah, exactly.
So once you get the 7th, you'd have to know the 8th.
You know the 8th. You're never gonna. You never can't prove it.
Facts. So all right. So he could do 8 gates. Sakura has the 100 ceilings.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty much all that we really need to know.
I mean, those
it's
are
a battle. First of all, no prep time.
Yeah, and those are their
neutral battlefield.
Yes.
You know,
just like a tuning almost like thing.
Agreed.
Kind of
rocky kind of terrain.
Just right, head to head. Yeah.
So all right, so Sakura feats. Let's give them, since they don't know Sakura.
So one of the Sakura feats was in that light novel. She defeats somebody who takes, I think it's a drug, but they get pseudo 9 tails, and they can do like a cloak, and she gets pierced in the end of the fight. She gets pierced with the tail. She rips one of the tails off of the cloak, and then she gets pierced and does that crazy move where you run into the spear. And then punches a dude.
Classic anime.
And she punches the guy in the chest to kill him.
Oh,
in the light novel. So she gets a body in that novel.
That's sick.
And then, but like but I don't think it's not animated. So it's it's hard to know.
All right, well, her fight versus Shin in Boruto.
That is another big one.
Nasty.
She goes hand to hand with him, and he has all those Sharingans.
Now, is it true? Didn't Marvel take the that fight scene and use it in the fucking Winter Soldier movie or the show?
I don't know.
I think that's
cool.
I think that they used that exact fight sequence for it was Sakura versus Shin.
Word.
And then it's like Bucky as Winter Soldier, and I don't know if it's against Captain America or whatever it is, but there's a sick fight scene, and I'm pretty sure it's like frame by frame, frame by frame, like frame by frame.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, so at her level that she's at now, she's essentially Tsunade level, correct? Or am I wrong in that?
She surpasses Tsunade.
She does. She's her student, right? We'd have to assume that she
her chakra
the trope
pool.
the trope of Naruto.
Yeah,
is the student surpasses the teacher.
But also Tsunade,
right?
Versus when they went up against like Madara and Kaguya, I think Sakura held their own more than Tsunade in those fights, right?
Well, Tsunade got knocked out from the whole shit with Madara.
Yeah.
So so Tsunade fought Madara prior to him becoming Ten Tails, and Sakura
with help, right?
Yeah. Well, also same with Sakura. She had less help though.
That's true.
Technically, Tsunade had 4 Kages. And Sakura had two non-Genins. 2 non-Genins and Kakashi.
Yeah.
Which is not the same as... Well, I mean, obviously, power scale-wise, they ended up being there. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah. So, I mean... And then also with the last feat, I guess... Well, no, there's so much fights. Like, even the Sasori one, I mean, versus Sasori was crazy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because she knew... She wasn't even that... But she beat him with strength, but also with the poison antidote.
Yeah, so she's incredible at antidote. But again, that doesn't really affect this fight, though. But no. It's nice to... It's
no,
good
but I guess it's more for knowledge.
To sketch her character,
yeah. And then, okay, so then also she lands a hit on Kaguya and damages her.
Yeah.
Which is different than like if you land a hit on Madara and he gets knocked back but not damaged.
Which is what happened with
difference. Lee. Yeah. No, Lee did slice him in half with that kick though. I think in the 7th gate he gets. So there's another thing.
I need to brush up.
So that's what I did. I brushed up on this one too.
Okay,
so
hit me.
He has a Naruto cloak, and Might Guy I think propels him at him.
Yep.
And he throws a kick I think in 6th gate. Or 7th gate, maybe I think it's 6th, but and he slices through Madara, but Madara has regeneration from the Hashirama.
Yep. Which is essential.
Which is weird though because that's less damage than Mike I didn't technically. Or
no.
Now I got it. We got it.
No.
Fuck. I wish I could see the scene now.
So, but here, because I thought Mike Guy fucking chopped him up, but
that's what I'm saying. But Brack Leo, it's still. Also, because
so either way though, if we're gonna even just bring that up, like
yeah,
Sakura's regeneration, as sick as it is because it's healing, it's not the same as Tsunade was never at Hashirama's level.
It has to be better than Tsunade because
better than
Sakura
Tsunade, but it's not gonna be
sliced in a complete half, and then morphed herself back together.
But it's not gonna be like Hashirama level.
No, but it's better than Tsunade,
Madara level. Okay.
So they said. So there's another thing too. They said when Tsunade's full chakra thing was full, it was 1/3 of Naruto's 6-path chakra.
So what does that compare though to Sakura?
So Naruto's 6-path chakra was like half a Minato, on top of it. So then she had 1/3 of that, which so think about Naruto's chakra. Is like can do 1,000 shadow cleanse. He has so much chakra, no one's really close to him, and she had 1/3 of him at 6-path mode, with like all that.
Okay, so and then Sakura would be higher than that.
So Sakura had 1/3 of that chakra, which would probably surpass most people, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm getting out of my pay grade.
No, but that's what it is because she's pooling her chakra, so she does have a chakra.
She has that pool that she can just flood out.
So this is very similar to the way that Lee has the 8 gates in his pocket,
right?
And she has this. The only thing that if we're just gonna I think we could get into the fight now, right?
Yeah.
So they're both extremely talented in taijutsu because Sakura, besides her like genjutsu.
She can nullify basically.
Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Like resistance.
Control.
Resistance because of her chakra control.
Yeah.
her fighting style is all taijutsu.
They said that she could nullify genjutsu even like in early Naruto. Too,
yeah.
right?
She was incredible. At
Yeah.
it. She has incredible chakra control.
Yeah, like
so,
the best basically. And
so,
that's why
but she's all taijutsu because of the way that she fights.
Correct.
She puts all her chakra into a punch, a kick, her speed. So it's very similar to Rock Lee. However, Rock Lee doesn't have the chakra reserve behind it.
Yeah.
So his is just raw speed and power. Who's faster?
Well, this is another thing.
Because Sakura is supposed to be fast as fuck.
Kaguya, they say her attacks are light speed.
All of them?
I don't know,
Or
but
some of them?
most of them. I guess a lot of them.
Yeah.
Sakura dodged a Kaguya attack.
Okay.
So that if that's a light speed attack, that means she's at least equal to light speed. And do we know?
But
right?
we'd like to think that if Lee was able to blitz Madara, it would probably be at a similar speed.
But he did. That's the thing.
But he got thrown. No, you're right. He got thrown.
I think he did get thrown.
Yeah, he did. He did get thrown, and then Minato flying Raijin to get the orbs
right,
away.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. So
he is. I don't know. But I mean, I don't. How fast do you get with 7 gates? Is that a given?
all right. So if Sakura's fast, actually,
super fast.
Let's see this. How fast is Sakura? Because if she's fast, right, is she able to counter 7 gates speed? If she is, then
it's a huge problem.
If she is, then regeneration isn't even in the question. That's
Right.
her win.
And she can put the chakra behind her hits.
And blocks.
Yeah. Oh, and she could, because she can control chakra so she doesn't get hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's her durability is ridiculous. The thing is with Lee is if he's able to go fast enough when he is 7 gates,
like past
past regeneration, because her regeneration isn't instant. It's not like Hashirama,
No.
so she has to actually heal herself.
It is, yeah, but it's pretty fast. I think.
It is, but it's still not the same as it's not instant regeneration.
Yeah, it's like
it's
if
quick
he,
though.
If he
like,
blitzes,
you just keep healing
and
keep
connects enough times.
How many times? You know what I'm saying?
Then how long can he last? Then right, that's almost like stamina.
Yeah.
How can he just tee off at her?
I don't
or
think
is she
7 gates
blocking?
could last that long because I mean, how long?
But then also she fought with Shin, so how do you know he's even really getting through?
True.
Because
also if she
because even though Rock Lee and Might are the best at taijutsu, they're the strongest. Like Naruto and Kakashi's and Sasuke's taijutsu is fucking like
top
on point
Yeah.
too. And Shin fought. I think did she fight with Naruto and stuff or no? But they're fighting Otsutsuki's, and she's fighting Otsutsuki's hand to hand, which is like Rock Lee is not real. I don't know if he. But I don't.
It's hard to say because
him.
if his sensei is the strongest taijutsu user ever, and he taught him, and we're going by the same trope. If we're giving him the same treatment as Sakura, where the student surpasses the master, then Rock Lee is then he's stronger than Mike Guy in taijutsu. If we're going by that, if Mike Guy is the strongest, and he trained Rock Lee, and Rock Lee could use 8 gates, then Rock Lee is stronger
has to be
than
at
Mike.
least as strong
or stronger,
right? For sure.
And if we're giving Sakura the benefit of the doubt that she surpassed Tsunade, even though I think that's canon, we have to kind of give that to Rock Lee. So
it's like 8. So the 8 gates. This thing, if he doesn't, I think 8 gates. You think would be his only win condition? And
the only way it wouldn't be is if his 7
then
gates. Well, you lose, but you don't lose the fight,
right?
Because it's the last one standing.
I do. I agree with that.
So he might die as well, but he wins the fight.
Yeah.
But I think it is the only way it wouldn't be is if 7 gates was fast enough to tank Sakura.
But
if we're going against so what about even in Boruto, right? If we're saying that's their prime, dude, Lee gets fucking dogged by the Otsutsukis.
You're right.
And if I'm not mistaken, Sakura's healing people and also starts messing fucking shit up when they come and mess up the tuning exams for the first time, and they fucking try to kill Gaara and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think
Lee gets literally dogged with 10-10 and Kiba, and he gets just.
And you got.
Actually no, I'm lying. I'm sorry. Not when Momoshiki attacked. When Ishiki attacked, because he was sending the pillars, and they didn't even know what to fucking do. They all got rocked.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
And you got to think that when it comes down to it, she probably, I know she's not on a Naruto Sasuke level, but she's from their team, and her whole reason for training was because she felt so inferior to them. So, and for her to be on like a Naruto and Sasuke level now in Boruto is not really out of the question, I feel like. And that means that she would be above Rock Lee. And then we've seen her fight Otsutsukis and hold her own. And like the thing with the Shin fight, she's doing taijutsu and he's got all those damn Sharingans.
This is true. Dude, they're saying
so it's like, you know, so now it's weird. It's like the early Chunin exams, obviously Rock Lee's rocking like mad people. The way he handled Gara and stuff, even though he but now after that, after she's got the Byakugou, or how do you say Byakugou seal,
yeah,
and she can use her chakra to hit, and she can heal herself almost instantaneously, like pretty much. Like she like in one of the light novels, she regenerates a full arm.
Yeah, no, exactly.
In a fight. So
yeah,
I mean,
she's the only one besides Mizune who could do that.
So you know what I mean. So like, damn. That's gonna be tough because I think Rock Lee has to beat her before he burns out. Even if he's using a 7th gate, not an 8th gate, he would have to beat her. And then 8th gates, if he doesn't beat her, then that's it. He loses automatically. Like if she just doesn't die, and she regenerates, and then he dies, kind of like she can hold on, and then he collapses.
And he uses the 100th healing.
You know? Or yeah, because you know, and also too, I mean, who knows?
How long is 7 gates really lasting though? Because they're burning their blood.
Yeah, and then they're pretty injured after. Like they break bones and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, hear me out though. So what they're saying is speed wise is that the Kaguya thing that you stated, and the fact that she's able to battle on par with Sasuke and Naruto when they're like at that level, people are saying that means that she is as fast as them, which might be a stretch. But when she attacks, her attacks have sonic booms. So she's going faster than the speed of sound, for sure.
For sure, okay.
And then they're saying that because when she fought Shin, that since base Sasuke is supposed to be like as fast as KCM Naruto because of his lightning shit, that if she was able to also blitz Shin, even though he was distracted a little bit, but whatever she did, and they fucking brawled it out, sick-ass fight, that means that she's most likely moving close to that. So if she's close to light speed or close to them, then that means that like, what are we comparing? Like, it's fucking tough because when Mike Guy was in 7 gates before he hit
he beat Kisame in 7 gates, right?
Yeah, but also before he hit the 8th gate, right? Or maybe it was before, or it was in the 8th gate, maybe before he did his last strike. But like, do you remember when he went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against Madara?
I think it's is it 5
or
hits?
5, whatever.
I
think
it's
and it's like boom, 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 and like it was before anyone could even move. So you'd assume that that's probably faster. That's light speed.
Yeah, it has to be because he landed all of his hits before Madara could even really move. Yes, that has to be light speed.
So,
and Madara could probably even see light speed though.
I would say he could because he was moving at Kaguya level and fighting.
Did he have Renegons at that point?
Yeah.
You're right. So he could probably. So it could make. I mean, I don't know how much faster you get than light speed, but
you can't unless you're in One Piece.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So it could be. It's got to be light speed or even like fat. Like I don't know, faster than light speed, but Madara should be able to see that too and react. So it's like almost instantaneous.
So if Lee could go that fast.
But then
he would be topping Sakura's speed.
But then can she take it, regenerate, and then fight back after that? Then Rock Lee's toast. And like with her seals, they're saying, I'm pretty sure they say that Sakura's her seals or her pool is bigger than Tsunade's was. But I don't know because it's like her chakra control is better, so she's able to pool up a lot and then use it at her will. Like a lot of her chakra feats too. She has a lot with she can like summon the same thing Tsunade can.
Oh, that's right. Lee doesn't have summons.
Dude, if she summons Tatsuya in the fight,
that's a huge fucking difference.
And she's got slugs on her,
or just a giant slug.
I think the summons now
slows Lee down. I didn't even think about the summons, Mikey. That is fucking
my God, dude.
Good call, dude. Because honestly, that is a game changer. I was gonna try. I feel like we're Sakura glazing heavy, but I don't give a fuck because everyone hates on Sakura all the time. So this is a good time for us to give her some shine, and I want to give my girl a little fucking love.
Village,
little cherry blossom princess. But the other thing too is like if we're talking about durability, not once have we even brought up like if Sakura lands a punch on Lee, like
right, and
what the fuck is his durability compared like?
And we know she
saying?
can blitz pretty fast as fuck and land those fucking chakra hits.
Yep.
I mean,
if she lands that on him compared
to
if he lands it on her, like that's like an actual measurable difference because he could land the most powerful attack on her and she'll be like heal herself, regardless of if it's his is stronger or not, and then she'll do it to him and he's shit out of luck.
And how much can she block with her chakra in the first place? So maybe that hit might not even damage as much as it would a normal. She can like absorb more of that hit.
I have one counter to the summons.
Okay.
You give Rock Lee a bottle of sake.
Oh, drunken fist.
Rock
Lee.
The Henny fist.
Wait, so wait, does that? I mean, now are we? Is that a
buff?
Like a buff for like because we're going peak.
Yeah.
So
are
we
we're
going
talking
7th gates?
Seventh can go 8 wasted. Shit faced.
And now, oh my god, I don't think we've
shit faced like fucking sending out text messages at night, fucking to your ex. Shit faced,
dude. Because I never thought of that. If you have like, I mean, 8 gates, crazy, but so we have 7. We just don't do 8, so we don't kill him. Yeah. 7th gate, drunken
fist. Now what are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't even know how that. What's the buff on
He's
that?
Untouchable.
Yeah, because Kimimaru couldn't even touch him.
No, he's untouchable.
Damn, that's a huge buff, and that counts though. Because if she gets summons, he has to be able to summon that.
Infinite sake.
HENNROC Lee.
HENNROC Lee.
Dude, I don't know now. Might have to reevaluate a lot.
HENNROC Lee versus Slugs.
Damn.
Come on.
Has anybody even talked about the buffs, like the full buffs he gets on that?
We're doing it right now.
Yeah, I know. Damn.
He gets all of it, bro. He's untouchable, and he lands unorthodox fighting style. So you can't. So it makes it hard for you to block.
It's like what's his name, Prince Nazim or whatever, the boxer. You ever seen that guy? He's like the Persian guy. I think he was Persian.
No, I know. Ben Whitaker.
Oh, he basically is Ben Whitaker's the new Prince.
Yeah. Okay,
I think it's Nazim or Prince. Yeah. But yeah, if you're a boxing fan and you're telling me the right name, you're screaming it. But
Ben Whitaker, you should check out our podcast.
Oh hell yeah,
we're big fans. So
huge fans. Dude. I love when they tell him like you can't do that, and he's like, why? And they're like, I don't know, you just can't do that.
That was such a funny way to say it. You can't do that.
He'll go like that, and he'll be like, and they'll be like, nah, dude. And he's like, and they're like, dude, I don't know why, but you just can't do that in the boxing.
It's hard for me to put anyone up against Rock Lee 7 Gates drunk.
Oh man,
how are you?
Also, dude. He's burning his blood, right? The blood's full of alcohol. And then on top of that, he's burning it.
Yeah.
So it's got to burn even hotter.
That means that he is like
furnace.
Rolling.
Like, that could be like a pre-8 gates almost.
Yeah.
You have to be careful on that one.
You might burn out.
Dude. I don't know now. He threw a whole monkey wrench in there.
Dude,
I was pretty confident on Sakura.
I know, but if we're giving her something, we got to give him something.
Man. I don't know if I don't know if it'll make me change my mind though, but that's a huge. I like Rock Lee drunken fist on 7 gates, because that'd be interesting.
It'd be one of the coolest animated fights if any fans are gonna pull that one off. That'd be fucking lit.
Just 7 gates, just like
just takes out the bottle, taps it.
Sakura, she goes to tap, he pulls it away.
He pulls it away. Just pours it on the ground.
Yep. Let's take a little sip for
HENNROC Lee.
HENNROC Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I don't know, man. That changes the whole game.
That's funny.
But you know
I don't
what?
expect that, because it's funny because I brought in the summons, and we're like,
it blew my mind. Blew my mind with the summons. I was like, dude, you're a genius.
And now
I bring the fucking Henny to the party.
Dude, that's crazy.
Now we're
always got it brought. You're like, yo, everyone's sober. Yo, Sid looks a little drunk. You got the bottle.
Pull it out.
Oh man. Now I don't know. All right, let's see.
I think at the end of the day, we still gotta give it to Sakura. But
it does. Dude, now it turned into a domestic violence case.
It is. It's crazy. Rock Lee's
Because that's his girl. He wants that to be his girl. He starts whooping her.
Yo, I completely forgot. Yo, that's a huge part of this too. Is he's mad at her because she's with Sasuke.
Yeah. Oh man. So now we gotta say now this is. Is it peak before she married, like gets with Sasuke, or after?
No,
after.
This
it might
is
be.
after.
That's a little.
And
he might have
Rockley's a
chip.
little salty.
But he's got a kid.
No, he
Right?
does metal. But
So
we don't
wait,
even know how.
Dude, he was on the low with somebody. With Sakura on the low.
Oh my god! Because he said it's because he confirmed it's not 10-10. So what if it is Sakura? What if they do have a fucking? What if Sakura is Metal Lee's mom, bro?
That means Metal Lee is beast.
And no one knows.
He's beast. Because that means he has ninjutsu.
But I don't think he does.
Like
in Boruto, I don't think he does. I think that's the whole thing. Because Rock Lee shows up and like beats his ass in front of the whole.
But
school.
maybe he just thinks I don't have it. He doesn't know really he's got that Sakura in him. I don't know, dude. What about? Nah, now I'm just switching it. This may be next one. Sakura and Sarada
Oh boy.
versus Rock Lee. Nah, that's not even.
No, what are we versus Rock Lee
And Metal Lee, yeah, dude.
Sarada is about to be like
I know.
the second strongest person,
I
the
know.
third strongest person in Boruto.
Well, now Boruto manga, yeah, there's no chance.
Not with her Mangekyo shit. No one's fucking with that.
No, hell
Because that
no,
would
not
that's
with that new shit.
that would negate taijutsu because
Oh, you just warp him away.
it's just it's gravity. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So he would go into orbit with one of those little Amaterasu
Like
black
seventh
holes.
gates.
Yeah, it starts
Gone.
moving around and just.
Well, we don't even know where that sends him.
Yeah, we have no
Not
idea.
yet.
We
No,
have
I don't know.
idea.
So
I would like to think eternal hell.
just like Amaterasu, wherever
Yeah.
the Amaterasu comes from.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
The
It can
flames
go-
of hell.
and
They
goes
never
into-
stop burning.
Dude, it's like the opposite of like the drunken, the drunken
Sword.
realm when you get hit with the sword or whatever.
You just go and burn forever.
She's got that's crazy. We just made it up and we're like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, she's so strong. That's wild. Anyways,
So, man, I had Sakura winning because Rock Lee, it just seems like Rock Lee takes it off the bat until you really break it down. That Sakura has basically surpassed him in every single.
what if I change it? Does this change anything? And it shouldn't, but does it? Sakura versus Mike Guy.
Yes, because my guy has ninjutsu. He just doesn't use it.
He has a summons.
And he has a summons, dude. He pops that turtle out, dude. Who knows? We don't even know what it
We
does.
don't even know what it does.
But it has to do so. Why would he just have that summon?
No, you're right.
It's got to be
No, you're
something,
right.
dude.
No, you're right.
But Mike, I don't know, because it's still because we gotta think that Rock Lee
Guy
has
has-
got to be just as strong as Mike
Or
Guy,
if
at this
not
point.
stronger, but
if not.
Mike Guy definitely has more battle experience.
Oh, dude, he mean fought Kakashi 1,000 times or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, it would be way different because battle experience for Mike Guy would probably be as much
difference.
or more than Sakura.
Oh, it'd be way
'Cause
more.
Sakura's
Way more.
knowledge
Way,
is-
way
is-
more.
She's smart because she's medical.
Yeah, but
and,
he has way more battle experience than her. Like, not even question. He was a Jonin during Ninja War.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Two of them.
and he was the fastest for a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, the people. I mean, man, that's
There's
tough.
a lot of Mike Guy glazers too out there, dude.
My guy's tough, but that's because it's the gates.
But
that
it's
makes him
fucked
tough.
up to be like, yo, Rock Lee would probably be as strong, if not stronger. But the only thing that would make Mike Guy win is his summons and battle experience. Actually, it's not that fucked up. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, because you got to think that
In
he
a fight.
trained under him
Yeah.
all the way through, and he got all the way up to 7th gates under Mike Guy.
You know what? Yeah.
But we don't know if he can use all the same techniques.
But
though,
if
right?
we could assume that he can't. Just the way Naruto works. Like that's kind of the way.
like
it
7th
is.
gates has techniques.
Yeah, but you know what the
Or he
thing
has
is
his
though,
own.
that it does actually make a fucking huge difference, because like if you just think about, like, you could be like, people who are not the strongest win fights all the time.
Yes,
So battle
absolutely.
experience would make a huge difference in a fight, because like that's what's gonna make it where you could go up against Madara Dolo.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference maker between him and Rock Lee.
Right.
So
No,
that actually
absolutely.
is a huge difference.
Well, because if you don't have prep time, then then thinking on your feet is
Exactly.
all of that experience.
And that's the experience where you don't have to think. It just
And
comes.
Rock Lee, I mean, he's been in some big fights, but
nowhere near Might.
and Sakura,
And less than Sakura.
Sakura's been in some.
She's been in more than Rock Lee.
Yeah, and running around with Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah,
she got a lot of experience. So, I mean, Sakura, the 2v2, the 1v2, Mike got in Rock. Nah, that's
no, they smash
because they'd be able to both. They'd be able to get it before.
Yeah.
But this, I mean,
they could both go 8 gates and fucking just destroy top bottom half. That's.
I wonder now
crazy,
though if she uses Lady Katsuya, and then he goes 8 gates. I think she might still be able to take it.
The same way that Sasuke used a Orochimaru snake to fucking beat Deidara.
Because I think that she would also be able to use Lady Katsuya's healing on top of her Byakugou.
Probably.
Unless she uses, unless she has to use her chakra to summon it, and she loses a lot of it.
Yeah, she does, but at the same time, Lady Katsuya's, that is part of her ability.
But Tsunade can also summon her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
so it would buff her healing.
But so you're saying it would buff her healing,
yeah.
though. But it's not. It's not part of it.
No,
but
it
would
own
buff
thing.
it.
That's her own ability.
Exactly.
It's the same way that Orochimaru's snake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, and they say I think that she's strong. Like that slug is stronger than like the snakes.
yeah,
and
and
the
I
toads,
think
right?
and I think if Sakura has more chakra than Tsunade was only able to summon 1/3 of Lady Katsuya.
Yeah,
we've never even seen the full size of her.
I think from what I read too, that Sakura was able to summon like 70% of her.
No shit.
But Tsunade might have been pretty close to that as well.
Oh, really? I thought it was like 1/3.
But maybe they did it together on that time, and they got 70% of her. But I think we've never seen her at 100%, right? Because she's massive, right? Yeah. But I think if she with the slug buffing her, on top of her healing, on top of all of her chakra control that we said, on top of her taijutsu.
Yeah, it's Sakura.
Maybe this wasn't as close as we thought it was.
No, this is a good hit piece for Sakura. This is good. It's good promo.
And she should have been real dope at genjutsu, right?
Yeah,
that was almost like what she was gonna do in the beginning. Like her chakra control was so good that she should be a genjutsu user.
That's why she's perfect for Sasuke.
And then they made her a healer.
Yeah. But that's why she's perfect for Sasuke, though.
Yeah.
He can never pull any fast ones on her.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
He can never put genjutsu on it.
He has the best genjutsu, and he fucking can never.
Yeah.
It would never work.
Dude, that's crazy. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
So.
Which would probably mean that it would never work on Sarada either.
Yeah, and also it's crazy too. I think like if she was able to just do like a small genjutsu on Rock Lee,
it'd be a wrap.
It'd be a wrap, but she can't. But I mean, who knows? Actually,
we can't just make it. He wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
No, there's nothing to do. But I feel like why couldn't she?
No, because he has chakra, right? He just doesn't have.
He doesn't have chakra control.
He doesn't have ninjutsu.
Well, he can. He doesn't have.
He does have chakra control because he could run on walls. He could do all that. Shit.
He can't manipulate it into an.
He can't do ninjutsu.
Yeah, he can't manipulate it into a ninjutsu.
Yeah, but he has chakra.
Yeah, he has chakra. He walks on water.
Yeah,
and then he can stand on the trees and shit.
Yeah,
he definitely has chakra, but he can't mold it or whatever. So and that, man, imagine, dude, you're giving like Rock Lee a little bit of lightning or something,
and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Anything.
Chidori on a Rock Lee or something.
But he also wouldn't be as good as he is at taijutsu if he had it.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, Sasuke is fucking, and all the Kakashi.
Yeah,
that's like a light, and the Raikages, they're all pretty like good with taijutsu.
They're great, but they're not Rock Lee Mike guy level.
I mean,
they're not. That's the best, and he was trained by the best.
Yeah, he's the best.
We gotta give it to Sakura.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It is what it is. You guys heard it here first. Sakura, congratulations. Give a little round of applause. Right on. All right, you want to do some pluggies?
Yeah.
All
you
right,
can find me at Mike Nice CT on all the platforms. Make sure you're following all Village in the Shed, and make sure you're looking out for our new music. We just dropped Full Life, and we got tons of new stuff, videos, and everything coming out.
Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, follow me, Sid_Floyd on everything. Like Mikey said, we got a bunch of new music on the way. Got a dope song with Smirk, Back on My Feet. Full Life tape with mixed by K. Produced the whole joint. Go fucking stream that shit up. We got some shows coming up at the end of the summer. Got some guests coming on the next pod. Make sure that you check us out on all socials. You already know us. Follow it. Hidden Shed on TikTok. Village in the Shed on everything else. And bada boom, bada bang, boo bam.
That's it.
Yeah.
Date Bayo.
Peace.
Peace out.